Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2, the Enhanced Edition. Yes indeed, here we are once again in the Bridge District, picking up from where we left off last time, which is looking for information about the Cowled Wizards, about the Shadow Thieves, but also additionally about the murders, because the Tanner's manner was not to Godan's liking. He was rather rude to Godan, and therefore Godan has now decided that the Tanner is guilty, and therefore we need to find enough evidence to implicate him in the murders so that Godan can have the last laugh. Because there are many ways to exact revenge on an individual. You can give him a slap or two, you can kill him. Alternatively, you can stitch him up, or bring them to justice and watch them squeal as the authorities take them away. Many different forms. So on this occasion, given that there is a potential reward for capturing the murderer, bringing him to the authorities is the preferred option. Otherwise, we may have chosen one of the others. Before we press on with today's session, just a service announcement. I am going on holiday very soon, less than a week in fact, and therefore I am going to be uploading and scheduling a batch of videos so that there is some videos for you to watch while I'm away. In order for me to do that, I need to get them pretty much done as quick as possible, so I'm going to be recording 2-hour-long sessions, chopping the videos up into 30-minute videos, and getting them uploaded, edited, and scheduled for your enjoyment. Which means that in order for me to do that in a timely manner, I'm not going to be able to do the after narrative for the next batch of videos. So I'm looking to get around about 12 videos up over the next 4 days, plus scheduled about 7 while I'm away. So we're looking at 11 to 12 videos. So yeah, the narrative takes a little bit of time, and therefore I can't do that to get these videos up in time. So it's a bit of a compromise for your benefit, so you've got something to watch while I'm away. Anyhow, time's a ticking, so let's get our feet moving. To the Delasar's Inn, where we will no doubt seek further information about the 3 things that's on Godan's mind right now.
The seas are sure rough this time of year.
Okay, so here is Captain Dennis. I be Dennis, the leader of my mercenary fellows here out of Riatavin. If you want to keep your face on straight, you'll stay well clear of us. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this seems to be a rather strikingly similar situation to something we've faced before. One would call it a sense of deja vu? The Den of the Seven Veils. Very similar setup. Very similar circumstances. A snot-nosed leader of a company getting in Godan's face. We all know how the first encounter ended. I've got a sneaking suspicion Godan is thinking that this may end up the same way. Unlike last time, appearing to back down from the confrontation, when in the back of his mind he's thinking, I'll be back. But not before carrying out the routine
on my honor
in inspection.
I am ready. I think I will do my
so
best.
Giving Yoshimo the eyeball, and Yoshimo knows exactly what that means. And then also Corgan keeping Aerie in check so that she can't witness just what the hell we're going to be doing. Which is absolutely nothing, because these lovely here trunks are under the watch of several people.
Nothing like some time ashore.
So it is unlikely that we will be able to pilfer anything from those, due to the prying eyes of the occupants, no doubt.
Very well.
Which is rather unfortunate.
Like some time ashore. All I need.
Yes, done.
Grog and a good lass.
Rather unfortunate indeed.
As you ask. It shall be.
Okay, moving down the stairs.
On my honor. Consider it done.
To the inn proper, by the looks of it. We've got guards, we've got patrons, we've got proprietors, but the place doesn't look very busy. We can't see any nobles, so one must assume this is a tavern for the lower classes, shall we say.
Yes?
Much to Godan's dismay.
Never had rats. No, sir.
Okay, so the barkeep wanting us to order quickly, for he says that Delasar's be a busy place. Godan casting his eye around the room as if to say, are you blind? Doesn't look busy to me. Not interested in entertainment or their staffing problems. Therefore, seeking information about the murders. How in the abyss should I be knowing about that? The killings go on in the streets. Go ask people out there what they seen. No killing in here. Okay, that's a rather abrupt answer. Godan glancing at the guards, as if to say, we can't quite do anything overly zealous here.
Never had rats.
We'll let that slide for now, and asking about the cowled wizards. Do I look like someone who could answer that for you? If they got a hold of some fool magician, those wizards could skin him alive and I wouldn't care less. Now get out of here. Godan's temper flaring, but again, a quick glance at the guards. Just keeping him in check, but any more slights and he's gonna really have to control himself.
You're not mercenaries, are you?
Finally asking about the
Those money-grubbing skulls.
Thieves Guild, and this could be the straw that broke the camel's back if he dares spit any more nonsense. Now that's a story that would take time to tell, but however, I can spare you a little time. Okay, so there we go, third time's a charm. Redeeming himself slightly. Some guilds sprung up as of late, spreading gold around like there's no end to it, recruiting whoever they can lay their hands on. Assassins, thieves, fighters, you name it. I've even seen a couple of them recruiting here. Silent like, very sure of themselves. Seen one of them give a fella a bag full of gold. Too. Must have been at least 1,000 gold pieces. This new guild ain't in it for the gold. They already got the gold. Must be in it for the power. So that means it's gonna come down to a fight, you see. Heard some of it started already. And that means it's gonna be bad for all us normal folk. If you're smart, you'll keep your head out of either of them guilds and your feet off the streets at night, 'cause there'll be blood spilled aplenty, trust me. So, I've warned you now and done my bit. Now, unless you're planning on actually ordering something, not just taking up my time, get a move on. I got things to do. Okay.
On my own, consider it done.
At least he answered one of our questions. We'll give him that. But Godan has an idea on how he can pay the old proprietor back for his snappiness. Mercenary company upstairs, blood and guts strewn across the floor and walls, forcing them to have to clean up the mess. That'll be punishment enough.
Yes, I will do my best. Yes.
Right. God, here we go once again. As I said, a rather similar situation to what we have faced before. And like last time, hopefully Godan will come out smelling of roses, and we shall fill our bags with loot and plunder, and smart mouth Captain Dennis will be put firmly in his place. Right, so we have
This might very well.
5 individuals a mage, 2 heavy hitters and the captain himself, and what looks to be a cleric type. So we need to prepare ourselves. Now, unlike last time, we have 6 party members rather than 4, and we have some better spells and stuff, so we should be in a better position. I say that and this will go horrendously wrong, you watch. So what's the plan then? Well, the plan is we have summon Skeletal Warrior times 3, 2 for Aerie and 2 for Viconia, if I remember rightly. So if we summon those and then we buff ourselves, and then we slay the mage with a backstab with Yoshimo, because we don't have oils of speed or haste to have Godan kill the mage. Perhaps have Godan and Korgan kill the cleric. The skeletal warriors will keep occupied the fighters, and then we'll take it from there. I think that sounds like a good plan. Sounds easier when you put it like that, but putting it into practice is always a different kettle of fish.
Yes.
Right, here goes nothing.
I'll help however I can.
Nothing like some time ashore.
Okay, so skeletal warriors summoned, which means, my friends, we need to buff. Now we have a selection of buffs at our disposal. The longest casting of the buffs is protection from evil. Casting that.
What can I do?
Casting.
Manus potentis.
Your servant awaits.
Casting shields.
Stanza dost.
This is a lot more exciting than any circus.
And then casting. What's it called? Defensive Harmony.
I am yours to command.
Chant.
I await your need.
And bless. Okay. We shall save it, and we shall get into position. So,
What do you need? I am. All the world is blind to my past. I can
Yoshimo
dance on the head of
going
a pin as
into
well.
backstab range. One skeletal warrior coming in to tie him up, to tie him up, to tie him up.
On my honor.
These two
Done.
down to the cleric.
Be quick with it. Best be
Yes.
paid well for this. What the have killed?
What is my as you ask?
You require my counsel, yes? Where shall I dislead a foot and all that?
Okay, so we'll bring down the
Shah guides my hand. Trust is
slingers into a position where they can probably see as many people as possible.
yes. It is done.
You need faster than Chick-Tika Fast Paws.
Right, so that's pretty much it. Actually, save it now that we're in position. Okay, so slay the mage is the first plan. Them two slaying the cleric, that's the magic users dealt with, and after that we should be okay. Fingers crossed. Right, this all depends on killing the mage. If we don't kill the mage, we may face problems.
If memory serves.
Okay. So, backstabbing the mage. Just gonna get prepared with
I
my
am ready. Victory shall be ours.
Slingers.
Yes?
So this way?
Because if he doesn't die, we could at least get a couple of shots off with our bullets to finish him, in case the backstab isn't enough. Should be enough, I would have thought. Everybody else just primed and waiting for the signal. Let's get zoomed in for some close-up action here. Missed. That's not a good start. That's good. We've not killed him, but he's very, very close to death. So, slinging bullets.
I am ready.
Have another chop. Let's start the attack. So, attacking with a skeletal warrior. Attacking with a skeletal warrior. Attacking with the skeletal warrior.
On my honor.
Attacking with the two frontliners. Okay, we're going to take this very steadily, very slowly. Okay, he's down.
What do you need? I am skilled in avoidance.
Using our +1 arrows here. Just going to pull him
Yoshimo
back
is
slightly. Right, you two,
Nature's servant.
with your +1 bullets, take care of this guy. Skeletal warrior, take care of that guy.
You require
Yoshima's
my counsel,
retreating. Everything else is going as it should be. Right, spells. Now, from memory, Aerie is a mage, but I think you can use mage spells indoors without penalty. It's just when you cast it on the street that it's a problem. So you can actually use her mage spells inside,
I'll help however I can.
of which she has a few. The most useful that she has for this situation is probably going to be slow to start with. That is an AoE, 15-foot radius. It is a save, but it's a save at -4, which I think means that they suffer a penalty to their save, so it's quite a good one to use. So she's casting slow on the head honcho. It is a 15-foot radius though, so should hopefully have a chance of hitting all of them. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, those two doing a number on the cleric. That's good. Keep interrupting him, hopefully. Stop him from getting some spells off. She's casting slow. Right.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise?
Taking care of this mercenary together with the skeleton. Captain, what's it to do? Captain Dennis still isn't hostile. Getting quite the head start on him. He's a bit slow to realise what's going on before he knows it. He's got skeleton warriors around him. His mage is dead. He's thinking, what the hell's going on? What's happening? Oh, looks like their cleric got off something. It looks like it's chant, it looks like. Yeah, chanting. Strength of 1 on Captain Dennis. Cleric is still not dead. Right, she's cast slow. Captain Dennis has saved versus slow. One of them has been slowed. One of them has saved. So only one of them has been slowed. Not sure which one it is. That's not good.
What can I do?
Could have done with more than being slowed. Right, doesn't matter. It's fine. Now trying to cast Hold Person. And
Yes.
Godan switching his attention and casting Horror. Okay,
Let's be bloody ready.
Corgan's got this under control. I think this skeleton warrior's dead, you know. No, barely injured, that's fine. Barely injured.
If memory serves.
He's still firing. You're still attacking. You're still attacking. I have no idea which one is slowed. She's casting Hold Person. He's casting Horror.
I await your need.
Is there anything else we can cast here to slow these people down? That could be quite handy. It's a chance to cause fear. This one. So these are quite handy, you know, these two plaguey things. I think we'll cast one. Jaheira casting Swarm on that person. And she doesn't have any positive. She's more of she's got all the buffing spells. None of which are useful at this moment in time. So she shall keep just firing. So casting Swarm, firing,
This is a lot more
whole
exciting
person,
than any circus.
So this night?
Yoshimo's shooting, everybody else is doing what they should be. Oh, Captain Dennis is panicked. That's very handy indeed. That's very helpful. He's the main guy, to be honest, that we want to suffer. So that's quite handy indeed.
What is my task?
We'll get these two on the case then. Our target is now Captain Dennis. If he goes down, we should be okay. She's still casting, so we'll leave her be. Yoshimo's switching attention to Captain Dennis. He's taking care of him. She is now going to be casting her magic. Oh no, hold person. We'll still try hold person on him as well while he's running around.
Yes, it is.
You do the same. So range, attacking, 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 and she's trying to hold him. Insect plague on him. Okay, he's still attacking though. He is panicked, but he's still attacking. That's an issue. Oh, he's running. Oh, okay, he's running off again. So he's kind of running slash attacking slash running slash attacking. I think we'll go with one more horror here, just for the others. Just for the others. Right, insect plague has gone off.
Yes.
So now casting the other one. Well, that was what insect swarm. Now insect plague on the captain. She's casting the whole person. He's casting the horror. Kagan takes a blow. That's fine for now. Oh, it looks like he's held, which means if he is, it's game over for him. I think he's held.
Yes.
I think he's held. I think he is. He's the one that's not slowed because he's killed his skeleton warrior while he hasn't. So I'm thinking he's the one that's not slowed, but he's now insect swarmed, but loose, although he is panicked. So Yoshima has to be very careful here. In fact, Korgan gonna intercept. Godan and the other skeleton warrior have the captain now under control. We should be okay. Oh, and it jumps. The plague, I forgot the insect plague actually jumps to different enemies. Oh, this is very nice to see. Very nice to see indeed.
I am
Right,
ready.
I think we're done. We'll save our bullets and go to just normal bullets at this point. I think we have done all the damage we need to do.
You require my counsel, yes? Pay attention. Get those psychopaths.
Dennis is down.
On my honor.
Nice.
Speak your mind.
Okay. Where shall I display my skill and
Yes.
expertise?
Oh, this is beautiful. This could not have gone any more smoothly if I'd have rolled the dice and put the numbers down
What is my
myself.
task?
Lil Allure! For sure!
Oh, up in flames, up in smoke, up into 1,000 pieces go the enemy. Beautiful.
On my honor.
Well played team. Well oiled machine if ever I saw one.
It shall be.
Let that be a lesson! Well, you can't learn from your lesson, unfortunately, Captain Dennis, because you're dead. But if ever you come back in an afterlife or somebody raises you, who knows? Keep your mouth shut.
If memory serves. You're right behind me, right?
So Yoshimo checking the chests for traps. Shouldn't be trapped, I wouldn't have thought. I don't think Captain Dennis was expecting to be ambushed like he was. Ooh, full plate! Fetches a pretty penny or two. It does. Godan with his superhuman strength. Going to be tasked with carrying the plates, the full plates. In fact, the full plates might be... They are heavy, but they might be better than what he has. Yeah, look at that. They're actually better than what he currently has. His plate +1 isn't as good. So actually, that's an upgrade.
So this way? Very well. Hiya!
Well, there's not really too much to harp on about here. Another full plate.
So, Sister of Light, they tell me you were of the winged folk.
Okay, Vicon, you're taking the opportunity whilst Yoshimo is looting the place to have a chat with Aerie.
I don't know what you're after, Drow. Just stay away from me.
But you have lost your wings and fallen. What a pity. Perhaps you shall join me below and I shall teach you the ways of the Dark Goddess. Get away from me, Viconia. I want nothing to do with your type. You'll not get me down there. Viconia winding Aerie up. We have such a cohesive party, don't we? Yoshimo getting on Jaheira's nerves by trying to console her. Corgan and Jaheira not getting on very well at all. Corgan and Yoshimo arguing about titles of a book. Jaheira rebuking Aerie when she complimented her about her hair, and now Viconia trying to wind Aerie up as well. I mean, it's absolutely going so smoothly. Our adventures.
I am ready, I think. Yokata.
Quite the loot and plunder we were hoping for, to be honest. Oh, I spoke too soon. We've got an enchanted item. Finally, I was just about to say we haven't really got anything of note. I mean, yes, some full plates, fine and dandy, but let's have a wee look at this. So let's get some of this loot distributed. I didn't even use any potions in that fight. Barely a scratch, to be honest with you. I mean, that was well executed. Lucky with some of the rolls. I mean, the killing the wizard straight up was nice. That went well. The cleric went down pretty quickly. Only got off a chant, pretty much. The slowed affected one of them. The hold affected the main guy. And after that, it was pretty much plain sailing. Jaheira's insect plague and swarm proving quite good. So Corgan, some full plate for Corgan. I think that'll be an upgrade for him, certainly. And also full plate for Jaheira. She can wear full plate, and that'll be an upgrade for her, although it won't leave her with much to carry. Viconia. An upgrade for her. And Aerie wearing robes. Get rid of that as well. She's never going to wear that, is she? Okay, and an enchanted dagger, which Godan will identify with his glasses of identification, no less. Right. Where's that come from? Battle axe +1, that's probably to sell as well, isn't it? So I've got a few things to sell. It looks like he may have used his glasses for the day, so not many people, if any, can actually, I think Yoshimo might be able to actually, can use a dagger in this party. So it's not an urgent thing to want to identify, but we'll get round to it eventually. So we'll sell the plate +1, the splints, and all the rest of this stuff. And then we're done, I think, in this district. The murders, we haven't found anybody else to do with the murders.
Yes?
Okay, so yeah, Mr. Barkeep, you may wish to have to tidy up a bit here. There's someone's a bit of a mess.
What is my task? Consider it done.
Okay, so our job here is done. So where are we going to go next, you may ask? Well, considering that we've kind of explored here on face value, there's obviously more to this murder mystery than meets the eye, but we're a little bit busy. We're not here to purely investigate the murders. If we happen to stumble across more evidence, great, and we may come back and do some further in-depth digging when we don't have so many pressing things on our agenda. But there is one last line of questioning that we are going to pursue before we leave, and that is Rose Bouquet. She was willing to give Godan some information for 20 coin. We'll use some of the coin we pilfered from those mercenaries in the inn just then to pay now for the
On
information.
my honor, it shall be.
Are you interested in some girls, darling?
Okay. Asking her about the murders. That Agesfield talks too much. I told him what I saw, which was nothing. A man in a hood, that's all I saw. Didn't know the poor sod that died. Wait, there was something. A smell. Besides the blood, I mean. I think I smelled girl berries. Yeah, that's it, girl berries, or something like it. Girl berries? The hell are girl berries? I can't recall. The guards didn't seem to think the information was important. They just laughed. I would probably recognise it if I'd smelled it again. Talk to that merchant Bell. He might know what smells like that. I'll see if I can choose between whatever he suggests. That'll help you, sweetie. Okay, girl berries.
Yes? Consider it done.
Come on, party. In such perfect synergy whilst fighting mercenaries with barely a scratch upon you, but yet you can't but stumble over yourselves in the streets.
What is my I will do my best.
Have a look at my wares. I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Okay, so Bell, we can actually present the piece of leather to him as well. So doing that first. Elephant hide. Good for strong armour, apparently. Rarely seen. And where would somebody get such leather? The obvious answer would be from an elephant. No, you're not in a joking mood, are you? When is Godan in a joking mood? Well, there are perhaps a few places one might get such hide. A tanner might see such hide on occasion, though it would be rare. Might be difficult to work with as well. I do not hear about such things all that often. If you want to know more, you might want to speak to an actual tanner. Yes, we're aware of the tanner. Ragic is his name. Okay, it's the first time we've heard his name, I think. There's also a circus in town. I don't know if they have elephants, but the animal tanner would have certainly seen some in the past. Do you need anything else? Yes. Know anything that smells like girl berries? Locally? Well, let me think. I know 3 things with that smell. Girl berries are one, and the bark of the oak is similar, and solic berries too. Okay, any idea what these things would be used for locally? Well, I do a brisk business in gurgle berries. They are used in folk remedies, turned into topical salves for intimate afflictions. It is the Forgotten Realms equivalent of Viagra, then. Oak bark is used to make tannin, I believe, natural curative agent for working with skins, been in use for centuries. There's a tanner. Oh, is there now? He might have some tannin. And a bakery in mumbleberry pie for solic berries. But we're not interested in solic berries or gurgle berries. We're more interested in the tannin aspect of the smell. Elephant hide, and now a smell that resembles tannin. How very interesting. That's two pieces of evidence that point towards the tanner, doesn't it now, eh? No, we don't want any of these, thank you very much. Just the informational sufficient. Right. Update to the journal. Right. Oh, so you're going to go back to Rose and ask her to smell each of the samples
On my honor, yes.
to identify which one it was most likely. Hopefully she'll say, "Oh, it's the oak bark used in the tannin."
Are you interested in some thrills, darling?
Okay. Okay, so she's smelling the different items here. Solic berries. Mumbleberry pie, right? That's not the smell, though. Good thing, too. I'd hate to think of the murders every time I smelled a pie. That's the one. This tree bark stuff. It was stronger smelling on him, though. This is the same, but it's faint. What would make him smell like this? Well, none of your business, my dear. Thank you for your assistance. Or maybe that... I don't... Yeah, okay, we'll tell her. Yeah, tannin for making leather. So he might have worked with leather? Odd. Well, I hope that helped. You've got what you wanted. Off with you now. Perhaps... No. Goodbye. Okay, that's two things now. Surely that's enough evidence. So the murderer worked with leather. Elephant hide
Yes.
was found at
very
the
well.
scene of the crime.
What is my task? Done.
Before we end the session, I think it's time to return once again to the tanner's shop. Godan will solve this murder and see the rather snot-nosed, uppity tanner strung up by his knackers. And hopefully get a reward in the process. Oh. He has reinforcements. And we have expended a lot of our resources in the 5 flagons. Right. We're going to end the session here on this little cliffhanger. Join me next time when we shall confront the tanner. And no doubt, given that he's got reinforcements, he'll reveal himself to be the murderer. What remains to be seen is, can we be quite so proficient in dealing with these dogs as we were in the Delasar's Inn? Find out next time. Bye for now.